Hello everyone and welcome. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different topic today. We're not in the yard because it's cold out and I had a couple of chores to do around the house. I'm going to show you how to condition the leather on your shoes or boots. And I've got a couple of products, so we'll get right into it. We'll try to make this a quick video today. So if you've never heard of Lexol leather conditioner, I've had this for a while. This kit comes with a couple of different products. It's got a microfiber pad. It's got a leather cleaner as well as a leather conditioner. So if your boots or shoes are kind of dirty or muddy or they really need to be cleaned up pretty good that just a little bit of soap and water is not going to get, this stuff is going to be really gentle for cleaning leather. It's not going to dry the leather out, so you don't want to use any harsh chemicals. A lot of people like to use saddle soap for cleaning their shoes, but that is kind of abrasive and really rough. And I'm not taking like wax off these shoes or anything. As you can see, these aren't waxed. These are sort of shiny, but this is a shoe or boot that's in good shape. So you can see that there's plenty of shine there, if you can kind of see the light reflecting off of there. These are pretty well conditioned because I wear these a lot and I tend to take pretty good care of them with conditioning them. So we're not going to be doing these boots today. I just wanted to show you what a good conditioned leather looks like. We'll set those aside. These I haven't worn in a while, so they've been sitting. They're clean, but they're dried out. So you can kind of see that there's not a lot of shine or texture to the leather. You can just kind of feel that it takes a little bit of experience to find out what good condition leather is and if it's bad condition. So this is not horribly dry, but it probably could just use a little touch up. Now these are my new work boots. I just got these. They've never been treated. Nice color, but the leather, they've probably been sitting in a warehouse for several months and they definitely need to be treated if you want to walk out in the snow or rain with them. So I'm going to be treating these two sets today, and you just need a couple of tools. Any sort of leather conditioner will work just fine, but since I have Lexol, I use this in the car as well for leather seats. So you can take this. And also horsehair brush is good too. You can pick this up at like Walmart or wherever for a couple of bucks. Alright, first thing we want to do is remove the laces. I've got shoe trees in here. You can remove the laces if you want. It just helps condition the tongue a little bit better and you can get in these cracks. I am just going to loosen these up just a little bit. Since these aren't in horrible shape, just take the laces like that, get any dust off of them. You could take a damp cloth like this and with a little bit of water and dish soap, just give it a good scrub. Or if you have a stiff nylon brush, if you have baked on or caked on mud or anything like that, you're going to want to get all that dirt off before you condition. So I'm just going to take my brushes here. This is a very soft bristled brush. It's not going to scuff anything up. I'm just going to get the dust off of here. Make sure to get in the creases. That's pretty good. If you don't have shoe trees, if you have a good pair of leather shoes, highly recommend grabbing some. You can get them at most boutique shoe shops or online. Amazon's got these for like 10 bucks. Basically, it just takes the moisture out of the inside of your shoe so that way it doesn't ruin the leather. Helps them to last much longer. So we'll just give that a quick dusting. Same with these. I only wore these for a few days since they're brand new, so they should be clean. We'll turn that knob to on. Now this Lexol kit does come with a microfiber pad, so you can use that, or if you've just got like a cloth rag or something, you can use that as well. You could even use your fingers and rub it in. I like using this because I just have it dedicated for shoes, so just give it a couple of squirts. Less is more in this case, you don't need a lot. Let's see, I just kind of work it into the microfiber pad just a little bit, like so. right. And then just work it around. Get those laces out of the way.
Can you just give me a minute, Daddy?
What do you need a minute for, buddy? Now, you see how I'm doing this? Look at that shine. You're not really rubbing it in. Make sure you get into the cracks here. I'm not applying a ton of pressure. It's just a nice firm motion. If your boots or shoes are really dry, it's going to soak this up like crazy, and you might need to do this a couple of times. So just get into all the cracks and crevices by the laces there. Get the tongue. I can tell it's drying out a little bit, so give it a little bit more. And it is going to show, if there's flaws in the leather, you're going to get like this, a little bit of spotting, but it'll go away once it all soaks in and dries up. Hey, don't put your hand in front of the camera, kid. They can't see me. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna work it into all the cracks there.
That's cheating.
It's not cheating. Okay. Now you see that was already kind of dry compared to where I just hit this, so it's really soaking it up quite a bit. Now, set that aside. I like to wait about 20 minutes or so, and then after it soaks everything up, come back in with a dry cloth and just wipe off the excess. So if there's a little bit extra, you want to clean it up, just give it a wipe down just to remove whatever's on the surface that the leather did not absorb. And you end up with a nicely conditioned shoe after that. So you can kind of see the before and after. There is quite the color difference there. We'll set that aside. And we'll do these boots. Same thing, we're going to unlace it. Make sure we can get in all those eyelets. And we want to get on the inside here too, so that's why it's important to do this first. Set that aside. And this is really going to soak in quite a lot. It's going to change color drastically, as you can see. But don't panic. After a little while, a few days, it should return to some of its normal color after that. But because it's a new boot, it's going to look drastically different than boots that have been conditioned multiple times. You can see it did change the color and darken it. Depending on what type of product you use, if you use like a boot oil, it's going to change quite a lot. It's going to be very dark. Yeah, just look at that difference. So I'm going to quick finish this up. I'm going to pause the video and we'll come back after. Alright, we waited about 20 or 30 minutes. Everything is kind of soaked in, so we'll go ahead and knock down the conditioner. So I like to just go through and wipe kind of firmly, and this kind of helps work it into like these little holes and everything too. So just take a rag, and you've noticed that it kind of blends more now, so it's not as drastic as when I first applied it while it was still wet. So it didn't change the color as much. Things just look nice and even. And you want to do this maybe once every 3 or 4 months, depending on how much you wear your boots and shoes and what climate you wear them in. Around here, I swap pairs. I don't wear the same shoes every single day, so you know, they get even wear about every 3 or 4 months. And this will really extend the life of your shoes, help them last a really long time, especially if you have an expensive pair of boots that you want to last for a really long time. My last pair lasted me 7 years. So just conditioning it and keeping your shoes clean can help extend your investment a little bit. Because these are not cheap. There. Wiped everything down. So you can see already that since I had first applied this, it's kind of a little bit sort of went back to its original color, which is good, so it's not as dark anymore. Final thing I want to do is just give it a quick buff with the horsehair brush. And I just stick my hand in there like this. Then with a quick buff like this. And again, that just sort of works whatever excess conditioner is on there, it works it into like the creases and the stitching. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So there you go, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be doing all sorts of different random DIY how-to videos over the winter time, since traditionally I've done a lot of lawn care and yard DIY stuff outside over the summertime, but it is not the season for that, so we got to resort to doing stuff like this for content for you. So there you have it. Until next time, thanks for watching.